We've all had those nights where we're staring at the ceiling, exhausted, yet feeling like we've accomplished absolutely nothing. You're working late, you're reading the books, you're saying no to the fun stuff, but the needle hasn't moved. It's a quiet, heavy kind of grief, the realization that you're doing everything right, yet you're still in the exact same place you were a year ago. We don't talk about it because it feels like admitting a shameful secret, that despite our best efforts, we might just be running in place. The truth we rarely confess is that we often hide in our busyness. We fill our calendars with productive distractions because the actual thing we need to do, the conversation we're avoiding, the risk we're terrified to take, the version of ourselves we need to let die, is too painful to face. It's easier to spend 3 hours organizing your life than to spend 10 minutes facing the reality of why you're unhappy. We stay busy to avoid the silence, because in the silence, we have to acknowledge that we're just building a very elaborate cage for ourselves. There's a specific kind of pain in staying with something just because of the time you've already lost to it. We hold on to dead careers, hollow friendships, and old versions of ourselves like anchors, convinced that if we just pull harder, we'll eventually move. But you can't heal in the same environment that made you sick, and you can't grow while clinging to a version of you that no longer exists. We're so afraid of having wasted years that we end up wasting our entire lives trying to fix things that were never meant to be permanent. Most of us aren't lacking motivation, we're just carrying too much weight. We try to hustle our way out of burnout, adding more pressure to a soul that's already cracked. We think the solution is more discipline, more grit, more grind. But you can't outrun a lack of direction. If you're driving south looking for the North Star, it doesn't matter how fast you go. The struggle isn't that you aren't capable, it's that you're fighting against your own intuition, ignoring that quiet voice telling you that this isn't the way. Getting unstuck isn't a loud, triumphant moment. It's usually a very quiet, very lonely decision to stop performing for a life you don't even want. It's the moment you stop measuring your worth by your output and start looking at the gap between who you are and who you're pretending to be. You don't need another 5 a.m. routine or a new planner. You need the courage to be honest about what's actually holding you back, even if the thing holding you back is the very life you worked so hard to build. It's okay to step off the treadmill. The world won't end, and for the first time, you might actually find where you're supposed to go.